Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today we will start experiment which is investigating hydraulic turbines. In our experiment we have three turbines. Before that I would like to tell you there are two types of hydraulic turbines. Number one is reaction turbines and number two is impulse turbine. Firstly I would like to tell the difference between reaction turbine and impulse turbine. In reaction turbines we have guided vanes that are fixed which guide the flow towards the runner, or nozzle is running, which converts the mechanical work to electrical energy. And in impulse turbine we have fixed nozzle, and the work of nozzle is to convert the pressure energy into kinetic energy, and the fluid will strike the buckets that is mounted on the runner. So in reaction turbine we have moving nozzle, but in reaction turbine we have fixed nozzle. Now in reaction turbines, the reaction turbines are used for low head and medium heads, but the impulse turbines used for high head. And in reaction turbine the fluid pressure must be greater than the atmospheric pressure, which is partially converted to pressure and kinetic energy while converting mechanical work into electrical energy. But in impulse turbine the fluid pressure is equal to the atmospheric pressure. In our case we have two reaction turbines. Number one is Francis turbine and number two is Kaplan turbine. Francis turbine is used for medium heads and the Kaplan turbine is used for low heads, while we have one impulse turbine that is Pelton wheel. So now I will tell you how we will perform the experiments and how we will pursue further. Now let me tell you about the operators. We have a water tank and we have a pump. From water tank the water is pumped in three different turbines. For our experimental purpose we use one turbine at a time. So we will close, if we are working on Kaplan turbine we will open valve 1, valve 2 and valve 3 will be closed. When we are working on Pelton turbine, valve 2 will be open, valve 1 and valve 3 will be closed. Similarly, if we are working on Francis turbine, the other two valves will be closed and valve 3 will be open. So if now this is our operators. If we are working on Pelton turbine, we will first select the Pelton turbine. This is the schematic of Pelton turbine. From tank, pump will pump the water to valve 2. Valve 2 is open. Here it will show the flow rate, and after that we will have a pressure gauge, and then we have a turbine which is Pelton turbine. So this is the schematic diagram of Pelton turbine. So now I will tell you how we will adjust, how we will do the experiment. Firstly we have to set the pump RPM to 0, then pump will start, and we will start the RPM we set the RPM. Now the first step is to set the pump RPM to 0, then start the pump. Now we will set the pump RPM and see where the Pelton wheel starts running. Okay, so we will see I am 50 RPM, the pump, the buckets, the turbine is not running, so I will take the increment of hundreds and see at which RPM the Pelton wheel starts. At 450 RPMs water is entering into the Pelton wheel turbine, but the runner is not running. So we will increase pump RPM and see where it starts running. So at 600 RPMs of pump, the Pelton wheel starts. Now the question is where we will have to take the readings. Now this part shows the head, power in, power output, efficiency. So these are concerned for the experimental readings. So where we will have to take the readings, it shows zero output. So we will accordingly we have to adjust the RPMs where it shows the power output and efficiency. So I start increasing the pump RPMs. Take some time so that it becomes stable. It shows the flow. At this time it is 14.7 liters per minute, and it shows the pressure in bars 0.351. At this time I am increasing the RPMs. Now it will show the power output. So your first reading will be at RPM 1600 and the mass flow rate is about 23.5 and the pressure is 0.875 and the speed of the turbine runner is 1440 RPMs, and this is your head is 8.5, power in is this and power out is this, and this is the efficiency. This is your first reading at 1600 RPMs for Pelton wheel turbine. Now I will increment of 100 RPMs. So at 1700 we will see what will be the efficiency, power output, power in and head, and the speed and flow of water. Now the readings are quite stable. So these are the readings for 1700 RPMs. Now I am increasing 100 RPMs. Take a time until the readings are stable. The readings are stable. Now I will increase pump RPM further 100 RPMs and take some time so that the readings are stable. This is your third reading. Now we will increase 100 RPMs The readings are quite stable. Now I am increasing our pump RPMs. This will be your fourth reading. Now I am increasing 100 RPMs. The maximum speed is 2016. So take the readings when the speed is 2016 and note it down from here. Now I am increasing 100 RPMs more. From here, where the maximum value of speed is shown, take that reading from here. Okay. So this will be your seventh reading. Now the last reading will be at 2300 RPMs. Take the maximum speed and note the readings. Now we will perform experiment on Kaplan turbine. So for that we have to close valve 2 and valve 3. So this valve is closed and this valve is already closed. Now, and the Kaplan valve 1 for Kaplan turbine, the valve is open. Now from the menu display, we are now performing the experiment on Kaplan turbine, which is a reaction turbine. Before that we perform on Pelton turbine, which is impulse turbine. The nozzle is fixed. Now we will perform experiment on Kaplan turbine, which is a reaction turbine, and it is an axially flow reaction turbine because the flow is entering in the axial direction and leaves the turbine in axial direction. So we will perform same experiment on Kaplan turbine. So this is the schematic of Kaplan turbine. So from here, from tank, the pump the turbine from valve 1 because valve 1 is open, and similarly for the Pelton turbine we will note flow rate in liters per minute from here and the pressure from here, and it will tell us about the force and speed, and the flow is entering axially and leaving the turbine in axial direction. So first of all we have to adjust the pump RPM to 0. It is already at 0, and start pump. So these are the readings. So I am taking an increment of 100 RPMs. So here you can see the fluid is entering in the turbine in axial direction. I am taking increment and see where it starts giving output power. So these are the guided vanes, that is stationary, which guides the flow, and these are the blades that are running. So these are the stationary vanes and which guides the flow towards the blades. So now the turbine is running at an RPM of 1450. So this will be your first reading. So the readings are stable with the increment of 100, 15, 50. Take the highest speed and note the readings. This will be your third reading. This will be your fourth reading. This will be your fifth reading. Now the values are stable. Sixth reading. Take the highest value of flow rate. Now the seventh reading. The last reading, 8th reading. So students, we perform experiments on Pelton turbine and Kaplan turbine. You know that Kaplan turbine is a reaction turbine and axial flow turbine, and the Pelton turbine is impulse flow turbine. So we will compare these two turbines and analyze the data. I will send you the graphs and exercise sheet, and you have to fill the exercise and send it back to me. So, and we will have a Viva on Saturday, inshallah. Thank you.